know, my father had an expression. If you want to know the road ahead, ask the person who's been there. We found that person. 10 Super Bowl appearances, 7 victories, Tom Brady. Yes, you did.
The fish just don't jump in the boat. You know, meaning you better go out there and do it yourself. You know, don't fucking wait around and wait for someone to hand deliver something. Go make it happen.
I never once in my life ever said I wanted to be the best of all time. Ever. I wanted to be the best I could be, period. That's all I wanted. It didn't matter what the other guys were doing. It didn't, Health. It mattered what I was doing. I had to look in the mirror every night, and I printed out the man in the glass, you know, the big poster, and I put it on my mirror in the bathroom, and I looked at it every single day. And I said, be proud of the man in the glass. Be proud of that man that wakes up every day and does the best he can do with his priorities.
When you're 199, you don't have a ton of chances, but you will get a chance. As long as you get a chance, you know, you're the one that to blame if it doesn't work out for you. And I think a lot of self-defeating attitudes and behaviors that people have is when the first thing that comes out of their mouth if it doesn't work is, well, I just didn't get the opportunity. Like I never got a chance. Yeah, work harder, work on the physical, work on the mental, work on the emotional. So have the humility to look in the mirror and self-evaluate.
There will come opportunities in life. It's just a matter of whether you're not prepared to take advantage of the opportunity. But you got to develop that resilience within you. Life is not about how much you succeed. It's about what happens when you fail. So life is, if you said, oh, Tom, what are the greatest wins? I'd be like, the wins, those are, let's talk about the losses. Those are the ones that really made me who I am. And how do you deal with it? You deal with class and integrity and with courage and with resilience. And you're able to share emotion with people. My blessing is I've had people that go through those things with me, double the pleasure and divide the pain. And that's what relationships are all about.
I think you have to, first of all, just recognize the adversity when it comes. I don't think you fight it. I think in a lot of ways you embrace it and you use it as an opportunity for growth. So, you know, I don't believe in a victim mentality, you know, poor me, you know, poor us. You know, I feel like, you know, whenever you're faced with something, you got to do your best to overcome it. And it really comes down to effort and energy and discipline, determination to overcome it.
You know, the fish don't just jump in the boat. If you want to go catch him, go catch him. You know, throw that line in the water and go do some work. And if it doesn't work that day, do it again the next day. So even on days that it doesn't feel right, I push myself. The only way to gain confidence in yourself is to build something. It's not to wait for it to happen.
It's hard when you're young to wake up in the off season at 6 a.m. to go train and work out, knowing that all your friends are sleeping in and eating pancakes, and your body is already completely exhausted. But understand this, life is hard. No matter who you are, there are bumps and hits and bruises along the way. To be successful at anything, the truth is you don't have to be special. You just have to be what most people aren't. Consistent, determined, and willing to work for it. No shortcuts.
Hey, we ain't done, fellas. We ain't done, Shano. Come on now, we ain't done. We talked about that. Come on, boys, let's go now. Got locked in now, laser focus. We're gonna lay down.
Man, if I want to be good, I gotta wake up in the morning and I gotta do the extra work. And I gotta show up when other guys aren't. And I've gotta learn, I've gotta continue to be open to learning. But I had to take it to a new level that the other guys wouldn't. So I'm gonna go out there and compete as hard as I can. And I'm gonna treat practice like a game. And I'm gonna gain the respect of my teammates every day through my work ethic. I'm gonna work hard in the weight room. I'm gonna work hard in the film room. I'm gonna work hard to be a good student. Whatever they ask me to do, that's what I'm gonna do to the best of my ability. I would complain all the time that the guys ahead of me were getting more opportunity than I was. There was a certain amount of repetitions in practice. The starter would get 20, the backup would get 10, and I would get 2. And I'd say, well, how can I ever get better? All these guys get all the reps and I only get 2. And he said, just go in there and focus with the 2 that you got and make them as perfect as you possibly can. That's what I did. I did really well with those 2 because I brought enthusiasm, I brought some energy, and I had a little more confidence in myself. And it went from 2 reps to getting 4 reps because those 2 were pretty good. Then I had 4 good reps. Then I got 10 good reps. And before you knew it, through this new attitude, through this new shift that Greg had said to me, focus on what you can control. Focus on what you're getting, not what anyone else is getting. Whenever you get an opportunity, you take advantage of it. You treat it like it's the Super Bowl.